YouTube, welcome back to Nerd Media, and Spider-Man 4 is probably my most anticipated superhero movie up and coming for the next year and a half of confirmed MCU and overall comic book movies. I am so excited for this movie. Spider-Man, you guys know, is my favorite character, but that does not mean that I'm totally unconcerned about it. I think I may even be a little bit more concerned rather than excited because I really want this movie to be street level, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I think there is evidence for it to be street level, and with some recent rumors and some recent villain stuff that could possibly tell us who the villain is going to be, and just talking logistically with like some of the recent Avengers Doomsday stuff and Tom Holland as an actor and his schedule. So we're going to be talking about all of that and more, and kind of getting an idea of what the realistic version of Spider-Man 4 is going to be that we're going to be getting. So with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what your thoughts are on Spider-Man 4 and where your excitement level is and where your concern level is. Let me know in the comments down below, and let's dive right into the video. So Spider-Man 4 is a movie like Avengers Doomsday where a lot of Marvel fans are very concerned about how it's going to be made and how it's going to be done, because Avengers Doomsday is one film that we have been hearing a lot more about in recent days with the cast announcement. So the speculation and concerns are starting to fade away as we're starting to get an idea of what the story could be. But Spider-Man 4 is the one thing where we know absolutely nothing besides the fact that Sadie Sink is in the movie and Tom Holland and Zendaya are going to be returning. Now, if I didn't want to know anything about this movie going in and I knew it was going to be a good Spider-Man movie that's grounded, I would say that that's fine and I don't want to know anything else. But considering the fact that we are all so concerned about it being another multiverse movie and that it's possibly not going to be done well, I desperately need to know what the story is, whether Sony announces it on Monday at CinemaCon, whether we get it, whether we see it through set photos. I don't care. I need to know what the story is immediately, because then I can manage my expectations and manage my excitement based around what we're going to be getting, which is a lot of feelings that a lot of people are starting to feel now. And unfortunately, we probably aren't going to know the story for this film for another few months. But there are some very, very big reasons as to why I think that it's probably going to be street level. But again, I don't want to feed into it too much because it could just be me on my hopeful side speaking. But let's dive into some of the reasons. First reason is the most recent thing that we have heard is that Spider Man is reportedly not going to be a part of Doomsday, and the events of Spider Man 4 are going to take place during that time of Doomsday, which would actually make a good amount of sense considering the fact that Secret Wars' first issue from the 2015 run ends with Miles Morales seeing another world colliding as he's kind of finishing up one of his grounded stories. So my theory for Spider-Man 4, if this is proven to be correct, is going to be that that film is going to end with Peter looking up in the sky and seeing one of the worlds colliding, which I think would be very fun and very cool, and it would be a cool way to recreate that comic book panel. And this report came from Jeff Snyder, which is not totally reliable. He's got some stuff right, so I'm not going to totally guarantee that this is going to be correct. And regardless, it's a rumor. It's not 100% confirmed just yet. So it's a rumor that I am actually pretty happy about that he wouldn't be in the movie, because this makes it obviously more likely that it's going to be a grounded story for Peter. And then we've been getting a bunch of villain rumors of Chameleon possibly being the villain, which is not a multiversal villain. It's more of a grounded hero. And there have been some very slight rumors, I think, from way, 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 way back when Spider Man 4 was officially confirmed, maybe even before that, the beginning of the fall of 2024, where there were rumors that Kingpin would be the villain and Daredevil would be there. But I think those have been proven false, but they were still out there and they were still rumors, so it still does support the fact that Marvel wants a street level story. And you know, I think that having Spider Man not be in Avengers Doomsday is a good choice, because then we get to see Peter deal with the events of No Way Home in his own solo film. I think it's going to be kind of disrespectful to that arc if we just have to throw that in and cram it into Doomsday and have to like go through all of that and have like a few scenes dedicated to that, when we could have a whole movie dedicated to the effect that the spell has on Peter, because that's something that I think that all Spider-Man fans don't really want to see rushed, and that is something that I don't think the Russo brothers want to have on their stress plate for Doomsday and Secret Wars. And they're going to have Spider-Man and Secret Wars 100% because they're going to want to recreate that iconic comic book panel. But not having him in Doomsday may be a beneficial route for them, and I feel like that is part of the reason why I think Avengers Doomsday is going to be more of an X-Men versus Avengers focused film, so that we kind of forget about the fact that Spider-Man isn't there. But I will gladly take Spider-Man in his own film before him seeing him in Doomsday, and I would just take that any. But then if you realistically look at the schedule that Tom Holland is going to be having for acting, he's filming the Odyssey right now currently for Christopher Nolan, one of my most anticipated of next year, releasing I think about like a week, 2 weeks after Spider-Man 4, which is super exciting. I'm really excited for that, but that's definitely going to be taking a few months, and then he goes right into filming Spider-Man 4 in the fall. And guys, he's going to be a busy, busy dude. I don't think they are going to fit him into the Doomsday filming schedule, regardless of the rumors of him having his mask on the whole time and just having a stunt double in there. I don't think that would be beneficial. I don't think a lot of people would really like that, and I think Kevin Feige and the Russos probably understand that, and they're unfortunately having to cut him out of the story for Doomsday, which for me is not unfortunate because I will take that grounded Spider-Man story over Doomsday any day. And the fact that we are hearing all these things that are not confirmed but are highly speculated and they are very supported by a lot of different facts gets me excited and hopeful. And this is the only film where I genuinely want to see set photos to find out what the story is going to be if we don't know what the story is before the time they start filming, which fingers crossed we get some good stuff at CinemaCon. Hopefully Sony reveals the story and their plans, because if they could at least tell us what they're planning for Spider-Man 4, I would be happy. And the stress of not knowing what is going to be happen and the worries that I have are like killing me at this point, and I really just need to know what their idea is, because they have a script ready. They have all this stuff ready. They're casting. It makes sense that they would have an idea of where they're going, and I think if they at least told us the villain, that would help me and put everything to rest. But I want to hear from you guys what you think about Spider-Man 4. What do you realistically think is going to happen with this film? There is still a very real chance that everything I just said is totally false and that this movie is a multiverse film, but they also didn't announce his name during the Doomsday cast announcement, so that also supports that claim as well. So I don't know. He may not be in the movie, and I know a lot of people are upset about that, but you got to really think about it, because that really means that we are going to be getting that grounded story. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.